guys, listen to me. This is very key when it comes to success and climbing up the success ladder. And there's this rewiring that I need you to do in your brain because for the most part, if you're not resilient enough, you'll always end up giving at the middle point. So listen, if you're trying to do something in the society and you feel like people are not recognizing the impact that you're having on the society, you feel like people are not responding to the things that you're doing, you feel like people are not embracing the product that you're trying to sell, people are not really into the business that you've started doing, I need you to understand one thing. As Gandhi said, on your way to the top, it's going to feel lonely. And for the most part, the reason is to why most people cannot recognize success from a very young age, it's because they are blind to that. You're walking down a different tunnel from everyone, and people can really relate the path that you're walking down to with their path because they're following a mediocre path. But the few successful people, the few people who are following you down the lane are going to recognize the efforts that you're going through. They're going to recognize the things that you're doing. Okay? Now that is the small percentage that I want you to put in your mind. I need you to rewire your brain to optimize your life around the comments and the things and the motivation, the positive energy that you get from these people who have their best interest about you in their hearts. For the most part, most people really relate to failure. That is why someone who's been successful in the society, when their time comes and they just, speed down to failure, most people will talk about it. Most people will have something to talk about because they can relate to failure. So if you're not getting that attention now, I need you to know that it's something positive. It's an indication that you're not as common man. You're not as everybody else. You are unique. So I need you to keep on pushing. Look around history. Great people. Barack Obama. He started small as a senator. He never had the whole world under his feet. He had a small audience, but he believed in himself. He came up with the motto, yes we can. He believed in his ability. And he says, if you can think about it, if you can start it, then it means you can finish it. So then, keep on pushing. Don't let yourself be sidetracked. Don't let those people who are silent on you offset you from becoming successful. If you do that, I would relate that to suicide. That is how you die before you ever had a chance to live. So then, focus on yourself. Focus on the little encouragement that you get from people. I'm sorry. Focus on the little encouragement that you get from people. Focus on the positive energy and stay away from toxic people. Stay away from people who think they know too much about you. Stay away from people who cannot really support you. Stay away from people who will try to drain your energy. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from people who cannot recognize your efforts. And focus your life on people who are positive about you. Focus your life around people who have their best interest about you in heart. Focus on people who will tell you a product is good when it ain't good because they can see a future in it. Focus on people who can see something bigger deep inside you. Not people who will want to bring you down. We live in a narcissistic world, and most people are narcissists. And narcissist story to themselves is that I'm the best. So then, avoid such kind of people who would think themselves is the only ideals. People who don't give a damn about you and your product and your efforts and everything that you're trying to do. And optimize your life around people who will want the best for you. Okay? Because listen to me. When you walk to a Lamborghini processing factory, the first thing that you will see are the raw materials, and they don't really look that pretty, right? They don't really look that expensive. But wait until that product is assembled together. Wait until that thing is bound together to the finished product, the Lamborghini it is, and someone purchases it and it's rolling down the street and everybody goes like, I want to have that. I'm willing to sacrifice everything that I can lay my hands on just to get that. You are that product. You're being built right now. And one of these days, you're going to become a finished product. And that is when people are going to come to you. People are always attracted to success, to the end product, but not the process. So then learn to draw motivation from inside and stay away from any cognitive patterns that can offset you, any cognitive patterns that will try to talk you out of your possibilities, that will try to talk you out of your abilities. Stay away from that. And the only way you can do that is of setting yourself from negative people, cutting them off. They don't do you any good whatsoever. Look at on history, we've seen great people who are almost toned down by negative energy, by people around them. But then they learned something: resiliency, perseverance, self motivation, self encouragement. I need you to learn the same thing. Encourage yourself. Every day you're going to be growing, okay? You don't just stay constant. They might be laughing at you right now, but then what you need to understand, as Charlie Munger said, step by step you get ahead, but not necessarily in fast spots. Okay, you don't have to just spring your way to success, but the small encouragement, the self-belief that you give yourself, that is the springboard that is going to push you forward to get to success. Okay, so then keep on pushing. Don't give a damn about the masses. Not everyone has a good taste about everything. Most people don't have a good eye on whatever it is that you do. Not everyone can really see a great person. Only a few selected ones. So then, quit getting motivation. Quit trying to please the masses. Quit all that. And then you will have the peace to follow your path. You'll have the peace to stay focused on what you do, on what you try and establish. You know who doesn't know this? The average person. But spend some time with a millionaire, spend some time with a billionaire, and they will tell you this. They've experienced all these obstacles. They've experienced lack of support. They have been around people who muted on them for what they did. People who know exactly what you do, but the moment that you come to them, they will react. They will act as if you don't even exist because they can get along with the feeling that you're doing way much more better in the industry, than them. So then, focus on yourself, practice every day, and you will be successful. By the way, there's something that I need to tell you. Have you ever realized that a mountain usually grows? Not many people can see that. But a mountain, the biggest mountain that you see, they all started from the very small, hills, a bam, and then it grew up every single day. It grew up. Not until now, it becomes a volcanic mountain. And when it's about to blow up, when it's bulging, everyone now stands below it with hopes, praying that it doesn't, erupt. So I'm gonna tell you something. You are that mountain that is growing. People will not recognize you. People will not support you. Only few will. People will resent you for what you do. People will mute on what you do. People will not spread the good news about you. But then again, trust me, if you keep on focusing on yourself, if you keep on encouraging yourself, if you keep on drawing motivation from yourself, if you keep on focusing on the small positive energy that you get from people who love you, you will get far. You will become that mountain and they will all kneel down before you. That is called legendary living. Most people, the world is scattered by broken dreams of people who gave up just because other people muted, just because other people stayed silent where they were supposed to give a good comment. Listen to me, when you give someone a good comment, when you tell them, I like what you're doing, even if it's something bullshit, even if it's something that is not cool, uh, these people will get motivated. These people will feel energy and they will try to invent something more. and we don't start great. There's in the last time I checked, there's never a company that started as big as it is right now. Amazon, Nike, all these people started small, but it's with the motivation, the energy, the self belief that they had that led them to become who they are. When you motivate someone, you give them energy, you activate the creative side of them, and they will try to do that thing in a different way. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you soon.